my bad. Anyway, hi guys, how you doing? And today is February the 16th of February the 16th, 2024. Of February. Hope everyone's having a good day. Just listen to Chris and Marty ripping into me and Jane. It's fine. Listen, if he's talking about me and Jane, it stops him talking about somebody else, that's for sure, anyway. But a good live was had by all on that. ONPASSIVE then, what have I got for you today? Nothing, I'm afraid. I haven't seen anything that is updatable. I do like to be upfront and honest with you. I haven't found anything or seen anything. The only thing that I have seen today from ONPASSIVE is a couple of videos on their YouTube, a new one that came out, which was the impact of automation on business success. Good video. I've actually copied that and I've put it on to my own channel. Again, you know, just because we're not seeing things per se in front of us at the moment doesn't mean to say that things aren't going on behind the scenes as always. So very good that was as well. I really enjoyed it. Also, I just want to talk a little bit about yesterday's live that I did about navigating your ecosystem and the hexagonal top left hand corner that brings up all the upcoming products. You'll only be able to view this, by the way, on desktop or on a laptop. If you're on a mobile phone, it actually brings up your notifications. Okay, so you'll need to be on a laptop or a desktop to do that. Somebody also was saying, how do you stop the ticker going from one to the other of the description? You can do one or two things, and I know it's a bit of a pain. But what you can do is at the bottom where it goes from blue to white in the little boxes. If you keep tapping the one side, it will keep it in that area. Or you can just take a screenshot when each of those pages open, and you can then read it as your leisure. It reads out your leisure for what it is. But I actually, when I was looking at it yesterday, I really did think it was such an informative area for the new products, and it really does sort of bring me back around again to talk about how ONPASSIVE is your business. And I think a lot of people really haven't thought of it in that manner. They've thought of ONPASSIVE being a company that is going to do all the work for you and convert everything into a business that they are going to organize for you. Yes, they are. Of course they are. That is part of what they are. It is a fully automated business. But I really do believe that to be very successful in this company, you have to treat it like your own business. Everything is there for us in one place. And this is really how the idea of ONPASSIVE was first brought about way back in 2018, in July of 2018. And when I got in September, the whole purpose of ONPASSIVE was to be a one-stop shop marketing platform. So this is where I go back to saying that this is your business. Why? Because what ONPASSIVE has done is they've made an ecosystem, a single sign-on area where you can access all the products and services that you need for your business. Now, it has gone way above and beyond of just a basic market platform of what the idea was all about in those first days of people being able to join and selling the products and making commissions, etc., all of the rest of it, into where we are right now. But the thought process is still the same as far as I'm concerned anyway, of utilizing these things that I need to be successful in the online arena. Now, like I said, many of you joined because you don't want to do that. You want somebody else to do it for you, and you still want to be able to reap the rewards of that success. That is going to happen, guys. Don't misunderstand what I am trying to share with you here to me saying you have to do something. You do not at all. Okay, because you are going to be successful. It's just going to take a longer period of time. But why wouldn't you want to accelerate your success rate in ONPASSIVE by doing something for yourself, by treating it like a proper home-based business? And this is really where I go back again to give a big up to Alicia Maguire and Mark Prescott once again, because in the UK specifically, when you start talking about online stuff, okay, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's products and services, whatever it may be, anything to do with online, people are still very much, it's online stuff. I don't really understand it. I don't want to know about it. Until I see it mainstream, then I'm not bothered about it. But when you start talking like these guys are now of home-based business, then people get their head around that. They understand what you are trying to say. And this is exactly what ONPASSIVE is. It is your home-based business. Why? Because it has all of the products that you need to operate whatever your home-based business is. And this is why showing you where these upcoming products are, reading about these upcoming products there, okay, is going to be so resourceful to you for your online business, because you can actually specifically say ONPASSIVE is going to have its own e-commerce site. It's going to have its own shop. It's going to have its own place where you can sell your products and services. So if you know somebody right now who is a crafter, for instance, selling online, okay, yes, they are, you know, I've got loads of friends that do stuff online. I've got a girl called Ruby. She's got a company called Ruby's Fudge. Very successful, but she does majority of her stuff online. I've got somebody else who's a crocheter and she does that online. I've got somebody who sells honey online. I work on the markets. All of those are on, all the people that have market stalls are online businesses as well. Are they successful doing what they're doing right now? Absolutely, they certainly are. But wouldn't they want to actually make a little bit more money still doing exactly what they are doing now? And you're thinking, well, how can that be? And the reason is because just by hosting what they're already doing now through the ONPASSIVE platform, okay, so that people can access it, okay, it's going to expand their business, because people would have to log in to the ecosystem, which is their shop. So they'll go, for instance, if they put their, we'll say a jar of honey, okay, on the shop in the ecosystem, whether it's e-commerce or whether it's one of the others that I said yesterday, and they are selling their product on our e-commerce site, okay, for somebody to buy it, guess what they've got to do? They have to log in to the site. And what does logging into the site entail? You've got it. Yeah, get the old brain clicking round. It means they have to put their name and their email in to make an account to access it. And once they've made an account, what's happened? They are part of your organization. And that is when ONPASSIVE get to work by dropping emails to these people of other products and services that they think they might want or need or whatever. Don't forget, all that part is free. But there might be a product, because they use online right now, okay, the customer, because they are online, which means they've used the internet to get access to it, there might be something within the ONPASSIVE products and services that they want to use themselves. And that's how it all expands out. But from the small business person who is selling something, they are then making money on the side of what they are already selling because people are coming in. I've had this discussion with so many people about my nephew. How many times have I talked to him about him? He's a YouTuber, a big YouTuber, and he is called Calico on YouTube. He's got 3.5 million followers plus. It's to do with one of the kids' games. Anyway, he's this crazy guy that reviews and shows cheats and stuff on games. I know how much money he makes through YouTube. It's jaw-dropping. Jaw-dropping. It is. With hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay, that he is making. The company even tried to buy his YouTube channel because of the amount of followers that it had. And we are talking, they offered millions for it and he said no. Why? Because he understands the power of those people. But for him to continue to make money on YouTube, what does he have to do? He has to keep putting new content, keep working, putting new content on. Can you imagine that if he put one video, through OConnect, okay, attached to his channel to say, if you want to view my next video, I'll be showing it on OConnect, okay? Here's the link. 3.5 million people follow him. 10%, even if he had 10%, just imagine the size of his organization instantly overnight that he's going to have, right, go into there. 10% of 3.5 million. Okay, crazy numbers. And then that's when the company do his thing. He's instantly got 300,000 people in his organization. He's happy as Larry because that is a side hustle that he's doing that hasn't affected what he's doing right now, and that's going to keep on growing. And he's going to see instantly how much the power of what ONPASSIVE is going to do for him, that he's probably going to end up putting more and more content. And that means that 10% is going to turn into 20%, is going to turn into 30%, to 40%, etc. And that just keeps on growing, and he hasn't had to do anything. Still doing the same videos, still putting it out there on the internet, and the only difference is one thing. He's used a different forum for people to view it from, and in return, that person has to put their name and email in, and they become part of his organization. So this is where I'm saying about your business. You need to look around your environment, okay? The people that you know, the people who've got businesses, the entrepreneurs, the people who do something a little bit different, or selling something, or whatever it may be. These are exactly the people that you want to be thinking in your mind. What can ONPASSIVE do to help them without them having to change what they are doing? Listen, we're not after founders anymore. That train's left the building, okay? That's long gone down the track, okay, of founders. So you need to change your tact of what you are trying to achieve as far as getting people into your organization. And what better way than to approach people that you know that are already successful in their business by saying to them, if you use this product, I know you are selling through, I'll use Shopify again because everyone knows Shopify. Well, you're using Shopify now, but how about putting it onto this as well? It's completely free, okay, for your trial, for a 14-day trial, whatever. Why don't you see how it goes, okay? But you can also make some extra money, okay, through the business, through ONPASSIVE, just by hosting it with us. Now, I ain't being funny, but anybody who is in business is always looking for an angle to make a little bit more money without having to change what they are doing. And if you can come in and offer them that, then it's a bit of a game over. But what do you have to do prior to that? Knowledge. Okay, you have to know the product. You have to know what you are going to talk about and say to this person. You can't just go in there and say, oh, we've got our own shop, I think it'll be helpful. Look, that's not selling. That's not how you are going your business. You need to go in depth into the product, learn about it, to know what it's going to do, to see how it's all going to pan out and work for that person. You have to lay it out for them to tweak their interest of what they can see from what you are saying, and then you can take it from there. So it really is a great idea for, this is me saying this, by the way, for you to gain as much knowledge whilst we're treading water at the moment and waiting for the updates. We have certainly changed into a different business. Everything that you see on the ONPASSIVE websites now is all geared towards businesses, okay, to people who need our products, okay, because our products are for businesses to be able to utilize to make themselves more successful. But the irony before this is that people will use initially our products and services for their businesses because it's going to help the, because it's going to help them. But when they see the secondary part of what ONPASSIVE is going to give them as well, that light bulb goes right on. They're thinking, well, hang on a minute. I'm doing what I'm doing with my business, but I'm actually making this little bit on the side as well here because I'm using ONPASSIVE. Maybe if I do a little bit more over here, I can make a little bit more there, because quite frankly, the commission rates are amazing. 100% back on my first sale, and then 25% back on every single sale after that, plus bonuses. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to start working all that out, do you? You don't need to have a PhD to start working out that. That's extraordinary. That's amazing what this company are giving you. Most companies, most businesses, they'll be lucky if they can make 25% profit after they've paid taxes, after they've paid VAT, after they've paid postage. They'll be lucky to make 25% on top. And they've instantly made 25%, not holding stock, not having to make anything, not having to mail anything. And so that penny is starting to drop in their minds. The clogs are starting to go a little bit. And this is exactly what you guys should be doing now. Thinking, get outside of your box a little bit and start thinking about, how can I use this company, your business, for my benefit? What can I do? What can I utilize? How can I get a bit of an angle? What can I interest people in? And it starts with one thing: knowing your business. And that means knowledge. And unfortunately, the only way to do it, roll them sleeves up, give yourself a bit of set aside time, nice and quiet place, okay? Instead of going on YouTube, going on Facebook, scrolly, you know, boring. Oh, I see a reel. Let's watch the reel for a while. Okay, sack all that off. Okay, do yourself a favor. Start reading about your business. And that means being in depth, learning about the products, what they're going to do, how it all works, all the rest of it. Okay, anyway, that's 21 minutes worth of me going on once again. As always, if we hear anything, you guys are going to be the first to hear it. Planning on doing a live tomorrow, tentatively. We'll see how we get on, but not on Sunday, guys. I'm taking Sunday off. Obviously, if I hear anything, you guys will be the first to know. We do know, obviously, you guys know it as well, that our extension runs out on Tuesday, and obviously we'll wait and see. But I am sure, and I'm convinced of this, I'm sure that we will have an update prior to this. Okay. Remember, the card payments are still suspended, so the only way anyway is through cryptocurrency. You can check this, by the way, of when the card payments will be back inoperable. If you didn't know anyway, is just go to your wallet area. Okay, go to the funding wallet, click the plus sign. It will give you the options anyway of how you can top that up if you wanted to. But at the moment, it just says cryptocurrency. Okay, so you can go on that anyway. Don't think I've got anything else for you. Like I said, I had a good look around this morning. Couldn't see anything. I might have missed something, but I don't think I have. I'm normally pretty on the ball with it. Let's O tonight, new time. I do know that that's at 9. So that's going to be in the updates, upcoming webinars in O Founders. I do know that. There you go, guys. That's it from me for today, Friday, the 16th of February. Hope it's been informative. I do like bringing you updates. I do like bringing you information. But if there's none to bring you, I have to resort to me going on a bit. I'm sorry about that, but I hope it has been of help. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Speak to you all tomorrow. Bye for now.